Again, I think our guys right now are giving in to the heat, and we got to get in shape. And not really pleased with the last 30 minutes of either practice so far. Love the fact that it gets really, really hot in the second half. It does in games too, especially here. So something we got to be better adjusted to as we get going, and making plays when we're tired and hot. Dropped way too many passes, gave up too many plays at the second half of practice. Other than that, the first half of practice is outstanding, but the second half is not very good.
What are your thoughts specifically on the 2-minute drill and how the team looked in the 2-minute drill today?
The first group was okay. Not really sure we got that last deep ball off. It would have been close, but I don't really call sacks in that drill so that we get our conditioning in. Second group was not very good at all. So we'll see. We'll grade the film and watch it.
Hey, Bruce, what do you tell him? Obviously, you said not happy with the last 30 minutes of practice and how hot it is. And clearly, it's not going to get colder here. So what do you tell those guys in terms of sucking it
It's
up?
all mental. It's all mental. I mean, if you didn't train here, it's your own damn fault. I mean, you knew what you were getting into. And so make sure that whatever you're doing hydrating-wise and take care of yourself so we don't have soft tissue injuries because of dehydration.
Bruce, we talked to Carlton yesterday, and he was talking about how motivated your corners are to be better than last year. Still, how much better can they be?
Oh, a lot, a lot. They're still just growing. They're all very, very young, and the more understanding they have of what they're playing and what's trying to be done to them, the better they can get. So I would think, the entire secondary can all get better, a lot better.
For all those corners to be in year 3 in Todd's system, can you add more complexity, if you will, to what they want to do?
Oh, no doubt, but you still have to go back and start from the beginning. Don't forget your techniques and get your techniques honed up against some really good receivers. So, I mean, I love the battles of our wideouts versus our secondary and our tight ends versus our linebackers and safeties because they're all quality players and there's great competition. So that helps you get better. But, yeah, I think for sure, we're not going to just turn on the film and play what we played last year for sure.
Carlton said that he wants to be feeder. That's not a term you hear from a defensive back very much. Do you think he has that kind of ability? What would it take for him to just catching the ball?
Consistency and don't drop any, but the consistency of, one of the greatest corners I ever saw was Albert Lewis. Same length. He looks a lot like him. Albert couldn't catch. He won the title of batting balls away, but you couldn't complete anything on him. But Carlton can catch and he's getting much better at it.
Coach, we're going to talk to, I think Donovan and Tristan. We got Tom Brady back there, right? There's a lot of anxiety of having to protect that guy anyway. But what does it mean to have two tackles that are that stout and that controlled up at that level the way they did a year ago?
Yeah, I hate to talk about it because I was always jinxing them. I don't want to jinx anybody, but yeah, they played it, especially in the playoffs. I thought Donovan raised his game to where he's always been capable of playing, and Tristan just got better and better. So yeah, I think both of those guys still have room for improvement, and communication. So far, I think our offensive line is doing. They're all veterans now. I consider Tristan a veteran, but there's good communication up front right now, and they're seeing so many different things. So that's a pleasing part.
Coach, I know I asked you this yesterday, but I didn't know if you followed up with Tom at all on why he would have shed the brace. Because yesterday he was wearing it his shin. Today he doesn't even have any brace on at all.
When Tom comes, ask him.
We don't know if we're going to get him.
I don't.
that's
So
why I asked you.
I don't talk to him about that stuff. So.
Gotcha. But I mean, what does it say about him? Like, I know that again, you're not a medical doctor, but obviously, he's going to have some confidence in the stability of his knee if he's going to shed that.
Obviously, already got it. I think he got that in Montana and everywhere else he's worked out all summer. So obviously he's got it if he's out here in the middle of these guys without it. So.
Bruce, obviously you're still really thin at safety. Are any of those guys a situation that could extend more than a week or two?
We have to get Antoine tested positive, but today he tested negative, so we think it's a false positive. So that's the problem right now with these false positives. They're missing 2 days, and a couple of them are at safety. So we'll just wait and see.
Coach, did you get a chance to watch the tape, obviously, of the second field yesterday? Anything stand out to you about that?
Yeah, I was shocked. Their mental error sheet, especially defensively, was the shortest we've ever had, even with our starters. So they obviously did a hell of a lot of homework while they were gone. And even the offense, we had 2 penalties. The guy just got here yesterday morning, so he didn't even know the snap count, so I couldn't credit. But that field executed better than the other field. Anybody else? Thanks, guys.
I wasn't sure, like, 'cause I saw it, like, I didn't see it, actually, no, I didn't see it up yesterday, I only saw it as a shin. Okay, so it was a positive yesterday.
Yeah, it's like my kids saying, yeah, I talked to somebody today. I mean, did you talk to them? Oh, I'm texting. Breeder should know that doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Are you coming to, are you joining the Zoom? I'll be on Zoom.
What's up, everybody? I'm all right.
Jack, I gotta ask you, why do you wear a hoodie when it's this hot?
It makes it a little bit harder right now, so when I get to game day, it's a lot easier.
How much water weight do you lose though when you add that to your?
So yesterday surprisingly, I lost 3 pounds. That was it. And I put it back on before the start of practice today. But I had a long sleeve shirt, not a hoodie on yesterday, so I'll see where I'm at today. But I'm hydrating pretty well because I'm not trying to be out here getting no soft tissue injuries or cramping up. And yeah.
DA said that, the last 2 days, especially today, guys struggled in the second half of practice with the heat. What advice would you give guys if they haven't been working out down here, or how do you adjust to it? Because you came from obviously.
I most definitely have to be mentally strong. I always think that the guy I'm going against is more tired than me, so it's my opportunity to make a play, and I always want to be the guy who make the play at the right time, so that also motivate me. But just tell them that, like, it's probably too late now. If they just got to come out here and just work as hard as they can in practice to try to get accustomed to it. But yeah, if you wasn't down here in this heat, getting this good work in, yeah, it's probably too late to try to adjust now.
We talked to some of the guys yesterday about this, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. Complacency doesn't seem to be an issue with this team, but what kind of things can you guys do to, especially in your position, you've been here before, what can you do to help, guys avoid that Super Bowl hangover?
So first is our coaches. They come from the top down, relaying the message that we need to hear. And then leaders on the team, we most definitely take care of our groups, make sure that we put in that same work or more work, because it's going to be different than last year. There's nothing guaranteed, like B always say. Like last year we didn't do nothing this year. We had the same team last year and we started off 7-5. So there's no guarantees of what we can be. So we got to put the work in if we want to be at the end of the season playing for championships. We got to put it in now. So like complacency, yeah, we can't be complacent at all because we haven't done anything yet.
In what ways can this defense grow and build off of what you guys were able to do last year?
We just got to be consistent all 4 quarters. I know first half or first quarter, usually we struggle and we trying to get our feet wet. We got to come out hair on fire initially and just full speed, communicating full speed on the field effort so that we making the right plays, right decisions, and making the plays that we need to make so that we could be better in the first half.
Jack, how much better can the depth behind you in JPP be just with another year for Nelson and Cam and now with Joe here too?
I think we will be one of the best units out there at our position. We going to be like we got everybody. We got guys back. They more confident. They made sacks in the game, so they know what it takes to go out there and make plays, and they more hungry to make plays. So it's just up to me and JPP to come out the game and give them some time to get some reps. But they're gonna be ready to go for sure. I'm glad that it's JPP and myself that we teach whatever we want to teach to the young guys, pass it down, so that we could keep ensuring that our group stay strong and keep being a key provider for our defense.
So sorry, I'll start on that part.
Oh no, you can.
I know it's ideal from a coaching standpoint to have some back and forth between the offense and the defense, where you win some, you lose some in training camp. Where would you say that the level of competition and kind of the battle you're having with the offense is this year versus last year?
So I think it's pretty much the same. We always coming out here trying to make BA upset a little bit, because we make them upset. That means the defense did good and the offense didn't have a good day that he was expecting them to have. But we always compete. We always want to make every play. They want to make every play. So it just makes us a better team. And with Tom calling the calls and running the show, like, he'll pick apart the defense. So it's most definitely help us get better that way. And Coach Bowles, he's scheme up anything, so it's help us out. So it's like power against power, man. Like, we most definitely gonna be ready for whatever get thrown at us because of the level of talent we have on the team and our play callers on the team.
I know it's only 2 days. With the rookies, kind of talk about, you previously said you guys were kind of delivering a message to the younger ones. So kind of talk about that rapport that you've seen so far.
Yeah, so with my guys in my group and then all the new guys that came on the team, I try to shout them out, make them feel welcome to the team. I know how it is being a new guy on the team. So just want to make them feel welcome, make them feel comfortable, because it'll help out a lot with confidence and getting to know people. But then just the guys in my position group, just working pass rush, trying to show them what they could do to get better, watching film with them, trying to just pass down any knowledge that could help their transition to the league, or if they've been in the league, just help them grow from year to year and day to day. So I'm just trying to pass down whatever I can, and I'm excited for tomorrow because I'm trying to get some outside linebacker pass rush work with our group for our individual periods, so I could be able to share some of the knowledge with some of the guys, so we all could become great together.
I know it's only 2 days into camp, but what are your impressions of Joe trying?
Oh, no, it's from mini camp to the day. Joe been a real deal, man. He's been everything you could ask for so far. He's like got the talent, he got the effort, he got the speed, like he got everything, and he's putting it together out here. You could most definitely see it with his pass rush, his coverage, his run defense. So future gonna be real bright for him. He's got to just keep putting in that work, and don't think it's gonna come easy.
Jack, you guys played the best defense at the end of the year where it mattered, right? Particularly in the playoffs. Was it the growth of your secondary that made the biggest improvement? And where are those guys now in terms of their confidence, their swagger, all that?
I think it was just team as a unit. We just grew together as a team, as a unit. And them guys, they most definitely did grow as well a lot throughout the season. And I think they still in that same spot or even better, because they know, like with Coach Bowles, we telling how he relayed the messages on what we need to get better by. We've been doing that, and we've been doing it day in, day out. So they they have grown more from last season, and I'm excited to see what we could do for all 17 games this year, because we did end the season on a high note. And even though it's over, it was last year, if we start the way we finished last year, we'd be in a good spot.
Anything else?
All right, thank y'all.
10 feet.
Hi, guys. Anybody want to go first?
Coach Arians said that the second half of practice the last couple of days, it looks like the heat's affected some guys. For those that maybe don't live in a working like you have for other years, what do you have to do to battle through that?
Oh man, it's a process. You got to get your body back quick. Definitely hydrating, cold tub, hot tub. You know, getting the flushes out. Really, it's just hydrating. Make sure you eat the right food and fuel your body. That's the main of it. You know, it's here, so it's the inevitable. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of how well you push through it. So.
This time of year, you know, like how much weight you drop over the course of practice?
I mean, everybody is different. Everybody got different bodies. Some guys, pretty sure you could get a 10-pound day. I had a couple 10-pound days in my life, more than that. Some of them 5, 6. Just really how well you replenish your body with hydrating and stuff. So, but like I said, again, you're working with the inevitable. It's going to happen. You know, guys lose water weight a ton out here with the humidity. So it's just how it goes.
I asked this question already, but I wanted to ask your perspective on it. Can you compare last year to this year, like in terms of the level of competition between offense and defense? Because I know it's different when you have a new quarterback with your team and you know some new skill position players. But I mean,
Right.
does the competition feel the same? Has it intensified? You think? Is it?
I mean, that's training camp. You know, a lot of guys, you're away from football. You know, we had mini camp or whatever, but, you know, this is when things are going, full speed and everything, and when it counts and when it matters. So this is where you polish up your tools and get ready and everything. So obviously, you know, guys are working with each other and everything, but, you know, the intensity is always there, you know, for the love of the game. That's why we come out here and play, have fun with it, and compete, you know, to get better. So.
Don, the starting five seems pretty sad, and obviously you got some backups who've been here a while, and guys like Stinney and Wells. Who of the young guys is showing you something so far?
It's kind of hard now. We're working 2 fields, so you know, obviously just the guys that I see on my field is Stinney and Wells. So, but like I said, all the young guys, the rookies coming in, first-year players or whatever it may be, they're out here doing what they can. You know, trying to make a name for themselves, trying to get a spot on the team, working hard, and you know that's all you can ask for. You know, learn every day, get better every day. So.
Can you tell us a little bit about the culture? I'm from out of town, so I know the local people know all about this. But when you can you describe what the chemistry is like with this team, especially in light of the guys who had a chance to leave during the off season and they came back?
Yeah, just think of your closest, most happiest, joking a-holes out there, just having fun. You know, it's a brotherhood. That's how it goes. You know, a lot of guys, we like to have fun with each other, but we know at the end of the day, the guy standing next to you, right and left, in front and then behind you, you know, they got your back 100%. So, you know, it's just something that, you know, we enjoy each other's presence, you know, all the time. So, and you can't beat that.
Well, what does winning have to do with that? In fact, so if I'm a guy who may have had a chance to leave, and then you guys won it all, that
Yeah.
probably proved that all of what you just
Yeah,
said.
no, winning definitely plays a major part. I mean, everything's better when you're winning. So, but yeah, I mean, it's like I said, when guys commit the way that they have here, which is why we were able to do what we did and returning everybody, people leaving stuff out there on the table, it just shows you how well this locker room is. But that's hats off to Jason and BA and structure and everybody. So, you know, everybody is a great guy, great man, however it go. And yeah, we just work together, one team, one cause, as he said.
How much of that comes from 12?
Say it again.
How much of that comes from 12? Commitment, leaving stuff on the table, and we know what you're talking about.
I mean, 12 came in, obviously, and played a big part, but, you know, the locker room was locker room before he was here. It was a lot of the same guys, a lot of the same faces. Not much has changed, you know, obviously, but, you know, just to have that added oomph to it with him, obviously played a big part, but, you know, locker room was a locker room.
Donovan, Coach Bruce said that it's all about starting to lead this year, kind of not focusing on the win. But do you use the win as fuel at all, or do you kind of adopt his mentality of simply wiping the slate?
Obviously, I mean, we tasted it. So, you know, I don't want to wipe that taste out of my mouth anytime soon. I want to get back there and everything. So you just kind of use it to fuel yourself to get back there. You know what you got to do. You know what it takes to get there. And you just got to stay true to yourself all season and make sure you know, go out there, compete to get better, work to get better, and have fun with it, and it'll take care of itself. So.
Since you mentioned 12, the guy that we saw cracking the jokes at the White House, maybe you set the tone for it, you know, cracking a joke yourself as you guys were walking in. But is that who Brady is really, like, behind the scenes with you guys? Because I know a lot of people, they hadn't really seen that funny side of him until, like, this year.
I mean, I don't know what y'all pay him as. I think he's like an alien or something. I mean, he has a sense of humor. He's human. I mean, like, I don't know what y'all want me to say. I mean, he likes to have fun. I mean, who doesn't? Everybody got to have a sense of humor, joke around and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, that's just our locker room. We like to have fun, and there's no sensitivity in there. It's just a bunch of guys just, you know, out there to get it.
Donovan, can you speak to the clairvoyance that you guys have as a unit, not just knowing the plays, but knowing each other at this point? Y'all been together for so
Yeah,
long now.
it plays a big part. Obviously, you know, playing with guys that you've played with multiple years, you know the tendencies and what they want to do, what they don't want to do, stuff like that. So you're able to play off of it, and you know, that's how you gel and have a well-oiled machine. We always preach 5 guys on the same page, whether right or wrong. You know, if we're all wrong, we're all right. So that's just how it goes, really. But you know, like, I love my crew.
How much more of a challenge was it last year? Because we know every team is like the offensive line. Like, you guys are one. You're spending a ton of time together outside the facility, and you know, you guys have a good, strong, or at least a lot of teams, you have a really good, strong connection off the field. But when you couldn't do that last year with COVID, like how much different is it this year to be able to spend that time together away from football?
I don't know yet. We didn't get to have it yet.
Yeah. But
So.
are you excited about? I mean, I can imagine that makes your job a lot more challenging when you don't have that same, you know, ability to kind of spend time together and really have chemistry.
Kind of, not really. Like I said, at the end of the day, guys are husbands, fathers. You know, we're here. We put a lot of work in while we're here, and obviously when we go home, we put extras in. But I feel like a lot of guys, you know, you dedicate that time to the people that you're away from. At least I do. But yeah, you know, it'll be nice to be able to have those dinners again once a week. Get out, have fun, let your hair down just a little bit outside the facility. So, you know, we'll see.
Where's your Super Bowl ring?
Home.
Oh. Carlton said he wore his for like 12 hours.
Nah, I popped it on and off a little bit. Went to Oxford Exchange for brunch the next day and tucked it back away.
You wore it to brunch, huh?
Yeah.
That's a new one. Thank you.
Donovan, BA said you play in particular your best football in the postseason. I think that probably could be said about the whole line, but for you in particular, your standards always been really high. Is it even higher now, you think, at this stage of your career?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, it's add more things to the resume. Everybody, I feel like you have a single goal. It helps the team collectively. So, you know, I feel like everybody should try to want to go to the Pro Bowl. Everybody should try to want to be All-Pro. All of those things, and it's just gonna collectively help the team. So, you know, you have those high standards each and every year. But yeah, you know, it's just getting in the groove, playing good ball, getting real comfortable, and just going out there having fun with your guys. Y'all need to adopt a fan out here, baby.
Thank you, Don.
How about one of those like freezer trailers?
Here it comes.
Oh gosh, thank you.
Don't forget. My coffee.
Is it morning or afternoon? I don't know. It's camp. So I don't know.
10:59.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Donovan, BA said that the second half of practices have been, you know, struggling for guys with heat. That's been in this their whole career. this is not new to you.
Yeah.
It's new to some guys.
Yeah.
What would you tell them how to battle this out here?
I mean, even for me, you can't get used to this Florida heat, man. It's different, especially further up north. It's different, but you just got to grind through it. You just got to find your second win somewhere out in practice, and then just grind through it, push through it, man. Just give it effort, and then you'll get used to it pretty fast, for the most part. But just most likely, just got to stay hydrated, and just push through it, man. Just don't let it beat you down. Don't let it show on film, because when people get tired and stuff, it shows, and that's what a part of where you could end up getting cut or something happening, something going wrong, with injury or something. But you gotta, just try to grind and push it out, because that's all training camp is, just grind, man. You gotta get pushed through it the best way you can.
Devontae, inside backer, you get probably more new guys than any position here. I just want to ask you, not only the rookies, but Joe as well, just what you see from them, what you like about them.
Yeah, man, they willing to learn. That's what I really like, first and foremost. They willing to learn. They asking questions. They leaning on certain guys, asking you how to play certain things. So, they take coaching really well. And effort is one thing that we never try to, basically, like, we can't control effort. Like, if you're going to learn a playbook, it's going to take time to learn a playbook. But if your effort is there, you're going to probably make a spot on this roster. But that's the main thing that we like about those guys, man. They effort on the field, on the practice field, and then their willingness to learn. And they getting better each day, I can tell you that.
What have you seen from this offense that you're facing every day, this year versus last year? How is that group? Because of course, I know that you're going necessarily one against one, but there were a lot of new pieces, a lot of new
Yeah.
players last year. What are you seeing from that group this year?
I see, guys getting more comfortable. I see that, guys know where they're supposed to be on the offensive side of the ball. They got a lot more urgency. Not a lot of mental errors for the most part from what I see. But it's a lot more sense of urgency and guys understanding what they're supposed to do.
Devontae, where are you at on the issue of vaccination? It's been, an evolving issue in the league throughout the offseason, now in the training camp. And some teams are, more vaccinated than others. What's your position on?
I mean, I don't really have no big take on it. I mean, it's just what the league requires, and what some people have their different beliefs. Some people don't. Some people go by it. Some people do. Don't go by it. So I mean, me, I'm just out here just trying to, just be a leader the best way I can as far as playing football and stuff like that. I can't get into what people believe and what they don't believe, so I don't really pay no attention.
Did you get vaccinated?
I'm here, so I'm here, man. I'm out here ready to practice and stuff like that. So I'm here, so I'm good from my standpoint.
This should have been a very joyous offseason, but it's been kind of bittersweet for you. Just talk about how emotional this offseason was for you.
Oh man, I had a lot of ups and downs this offseason. Ups with winning the Super Bowl, graduating college. And then down part, I lost my dad this offseason. So that was really tough for me. Everything was so high, and then all of a sudden, your life just turned around. So, well, the good thing about it is, he loved watching me playing football. And he was there for me every step of the way since I was in the Little League. At every football game, at every practice. So my joy is coming out here knowing that, he helped me get to this point. And I know he's still watching me while he's upstairs in heaven.
Was it unexpected, Levante, or was he sick?
Yeah, he was sick. He died of liver cancer. So we kind of knew. And, me and my family, it was hard on us for the most part. But at the same time, we was able to, get a little closure from it. So we definitely had our good times with him while he was here. So, we had definitely had our heart-to-hearts and stuff with him. So we definitely feel good about that. But like I said, man, the joy for me is knowing that he got me where I'm at right now today. He was able to witness me graduate. He was able to witness me win the Super Bowl. And, and I know he's still watching me.
What did it mean for you to be able to give him those two lasting memories, right? You getting to win a Super Bowl ring and being able to graduate college.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Being able to do that and in his final months on this earth.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, if you could see a clip on the Super Bowl, I was like, first thing I said, where my daddy at? I just wanted to enjoy that moment with him. And then going to college, he was able to be there with me and, tell me how proud of me he was. And at the same time, I was able to tell him how proud I am of him. as him being a father, being a great role model in my life and helping me get to where I'm at today.
Lante, you play with a lot of great players on defense. Where does Carlton Davis fit from one of those guys? He says he wants to be feared as a
Yeah.
corner. You don't hear that very much.
Right. Yeah, he's climbing. That's the type of mindset he has now, man. He's emerged as the leader on that back end, and there's a lot that is expected out of him, and a lot is expected out of himself. So he kind of lean on guys, to how to be a leader, but at the same time, he go out there and play the way he know how to play, and that's what I respect about him. And then again, he's from Miami, so I'm always on him hard. So he's definitely gonna have to, gonna put up and show why he should be feared in this league.
We all remember the first game against Kansas City and how Tyreek Hill put so many yards on you guys.
Yeah.
What did it say to come back and the way he played
Yeah.
defense and to get, to show out in the biggest game of all?
Yeah, that's the way he's built, man. He's gonna put that game behind him and then improve on the next one. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make sure that a performance like that didn't happen again, and he did show that. So, Carlton is emerging, top cornerback in this league, man. He's gonna continue to make plays, and we got all the faith in him in the row.
Anything else?
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
I'm here tomorrow, and I'm here Wednesday.
What's up, guys?
Tristan, how are you?
Oh, not so bad. A little sweaty, but
Talk about how you kind of stay hydrated during the training because you do a heat out there.
yeah, it's unreal. I mean, like look at the flags. They're not moving at all, so that was brutal. But yeah, you got to definitely stay hydrated.
How many pounds you lose a day?
I have no idea. The scale said 5 pounds, but I probably drank like 6-7 pounds of water during practice.
Tristan, how different does it feel for you going from year 1 to year 2? I know we're early into training camp, but is there any differences so far?
No, I mean not too much. It's like having fans here. That's a little bit different. It's a lot more noise than last year's camp. It was pretty quiet for the most part. Getting to see you guys in person, that's a little different. But other than that, having a year under my belt and kind of, knowing the ins and outs of camp and how we operate, it's all the same for the most part.
What do you think about fans being here? Some of your teammates said that they enjoyed it in a sense. It kind of broke up the monotony a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. I think it'll be good, especially later in camp. Once you get into such a routine, it's just the same thing every day. They'll be a little, they'll be able to give you a little extra juice for the day.
Coach Arians was saying he wasn't really happy with the second half of practice today and yesterday. Is that just like a physical fatigue, mental fatigue type thing, adjusting to the elements? What do you think that's coming from?
Yeah, it might be. We got to definitely get back in the groove of hydration and getting to bed at a good time, making sure we get enough sleep. Because I mean, it takes it out of you, going practicing in this heat. But we got to do it all year. So I think everybody will be all right. Getting these first 2 days out of the way, and everybody will find their groove and know what they need to do, and then we'll be right on track.
Last year you had so many new pieces, not with your unit per se, except like for you, but you had so many new pieces at the skill position on offense. Does it feel different this year as far as like, is it quicker or getting the plays in and out? Like how do you feel offensively as a whole unit compared to where you guys were at this point last year?
Oh, jeez.
I know you were learning.
I think last year at this point, I was just hanging on. But yeah, I think everything's operating a little bit smooth at this point last year compared to now. Everything's operating a little bit quicker. I think we all have a year together and feel very comfortable with each other. So that's definitely a plus.
Hey Tristan, what's the most significant thing you learned about Tom Brady? I mean, obviously a legend, and you heard so much about him for many years, and then to get to know him and work with him.
The most significant thing. That's a good one. I think he's just all about his business. Especially when we get out here. I think he's one of his own biggest critics. I know he's very hard on himself. He expects a lot out of himself, and I think that kind of radiates onto everybody else. I know I've always expected a lot out of myself, and I think that kind of just radiates through the whole team. He kind of elevates everybody's play, but I know he's very passionate about playing football.
Does it come then as a surprise when you see a guy who is so intense and so focused in practicing games, and then like he goes to the White House and just starts cracking all these jokes, or he appears on some of these late night TV programs and he's full of jokes there. I mean, I know that you're in the locker room with him, so it's different, but is it a surprise when you see how intense he is on TV?
It was at first, but then like getting to know him like in the locker room and how he is, like he's got a lot of dad jokes in his pocket. So it definitely, once you know him like in the locker room, it definitely makes sense.
Looks like a lot of guys got some ink to remember the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what you got and when did you get it done?
Yeah, I got mine probably 3-4 weeks ago, probably a month ago. Yeah. I don't know. I was just kind of looking at a bunch of like kind of what everybody got. I didn't want to get the same thing, but I kind of had my own little idea, and so I kind of just gave it to Anthony Gillon, my artist, and I was like, do what you do. I was like, I just want it to look good. I'm pretty open, and he drew this up, and it turned out great. I got the LV, the Tampa skyline, the flag, so the trophy, and he just worked it in. I think it turned out great. I like it.
How much have you worn your Super Bowl ring? Donnie told us that he wore his to brunch.
I think the last, probably since, when was that, Thursday? I just go home and I wear it all night. till I go to bed, pretty much.
How heavy is it? I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, I don't know how. I told all my buddies it was like 2 pounds, but I don't know how heavy it is, like actually, but it's heavy.
Hey Tristan, can we get a look at the tattoo?
Yeah. I'm all sweaty. Sorry.
There you go, championship software.
Yep.
Any other questions?
What's the best part of starting training camp? Like on these days that start to run together and it's 8 million degrees out here. What's the best part of starting training camp as the Super Bowl champs?
Oh, jeez. I think, especially after the ring ceremony, I think everyone was kind of itching to get back. It's not like, I remember like all through college, you kind of like dread camp because it's hard. Like it's hard, but I know at the ring ceremony, everyone was kind of like getting all antsy. So that was really nice.
Is it because you guys genuinely enjoy being together? Because you really love what you do?
I think
Or
that's.
just the hunger to like, let's get another one.
I think both. I think it's everyone on the team really likes being around each other. 'Cause I was starting to miss guys. Like it was a long time we were away, and I would FaceTime like Cap, and he'd FaceTime me like, oh, what's up? How's it going? But I think we do really like being around each other, and that's I think that's great for the team chemistry and everything.
How does it feel to be a part of the Quad Fathers Club?
You see that yesterday? They were looking nice, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm glad I got to get a sweatshirt from him, so. Maybe next time I'll be wearing that. Not a sweatshirt. No, I won't be wearing a sweatshirt out here.
Jack's wearing a sweatshirt. He's crazy.
I don't know how he does it.